Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ethan, and I came up with another great automation project, and I built a little demo to show you. So this one's going to be built in make.com, and it's going to be to help HVAC owners with the hiring process. So I'll quickly run through what this is. I built a little description of what it is. I'm not going to read through the whole thing and take a bunch of time. I'm just going to quickly describe surface level what it is. So basically, when HVAC owners are trying to hire people, and you run ads on like Indeed, for example, you're going to get hundreds of applicants, but around 70% are going to be bad. So this system is going to sort, rank, and analyze every person that comes into your system. And it's going to basically, on a schedule, send you a list. Just email a business owner the list of the top 5 or 6 or 10 candidates, depending on how many you're hiring. And yeah, it's just going to easily give you a ranked list of people that are the most qualified candidates. So for instance, if you wanted to every Monday morning just sit down and spend 45 minutes or an hour working on your hiring, you can just get an email, written and composed by automation and AI, with the best of the best candidates for what you're hiring for. Obviously, we can change this in a lot of ways, but let's just go through what it is and how it works. So this is going to be an example for the demo of a list of people that we got from Indeed. In real life, if this is a real project, we could just set up an API connection directly to Indeed. But this demo is just kind of to demonstrate what's possible. So I put 12 people, 12 candidates in here with their name, number, experience, if they have the EPA 608 certification. I know there's a lot of other HVAC certifications. This is just one example of a basic demo. But if we wanted to, we could list out like 10 or whatever, 5, whatever certifications the business owner that's hiring cares about, residential or commercial, and then we have application notes for each one. I just wrapped it so it wouldn't look messy on the spreadsheet, but we have notes for each one based on their application. And you can see it just has a lot of detailed notes about what they said about themselves when they applied, what their resume said, and all that kind of stuff. So we have our make.com scenario, so we're going to go ahead and run this so you can see it in real time. So you can see it's going pretty quick, and then AI is automatically adding this information that we want in here, only for the qualified candidates. If you wanted to, you could rank all of them. I didn't really care to. I only really want to know who the best candidates are. That's the only thing I care about. So you can see it gave us 5 of the top most qualified candidates, and it wrote a summary for each one. And then it sent us an email. So, top candidates for the week. So here's this week's top qualified HVAC candidates. Each meets your minimum of 5+ years in residential with the EPA 608 certification. So we have a nice list here of just the details we need to know about them. So if you're a business owner, you can just get this every Monday or twice a week on Friday, whenever you want, and just have this nicely ready for you, so you don't have to go through Indeed and scan through and get distracted by all the ads on there, and just have to deal with reading through all these long Indeed descriptions and reading through their resumes and all that time-consuming stuff. You can just get a concise list of the best people, and then you can reach out to them however you want. So I think this is pretty nice. It looks nice, and it's easy to just see the details that we need to know. And then you can see it gave them a score of a 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. So it's pretty convenient, and I really like this scenario because it's pretty simple. And you can just basically, improve the speed of your hiring process and just have less time and less stress to deal with this. And you can see there's a lot of things in here. I'm not going to go through all of them right now. I might make another video showing you guys how to build it if you want to try to build it on your own. But basically, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, you guys can adapt this however you want. So it can run every day, multiple times a week, once a week. You could have it send them qualifying texts and set up a calendar invite, and just have them booked in your calendar without you even having to worry about it. All you have to do is show up to the call, and as long as they show up, you can interview them. You can also have it flag urgency if like a 9 out of a 9 or 10 pops up, you can get an immediate email because you might want to just really respond fast to those top people that are looking for a job quickly. Usually people on Indeed are looking for a job fast, so that could be a good option. And then you can also set up a more complex system where if you're a business that's going to continue to grow and you want to hire people, over the next few years, you think you're going to keep hiring and hiring, we can design a pretty complex RAG system that tracks what works. It's going to have input from you on which candidates, lasted, who quit soon, and it can actually start developing like a mental model of who turned out good and why, and it can start associating and doing pattern recognition to find the best of the best candidates that'll stick. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys this little demo. I thought it would be really helpful, especially for like HVAC owners or business owners that are trying to hire, just to make the process more efficient. So feel free to hit me up if you guys want help building this stuff. I'm probably going to make some more videos pretty soon about how to build them if you want to try to build them yourself. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.